I think that we should vote for someone as opposed to the lesser of two evils. That a vote for someone who's actually talking about principle, and I mean the issues, the solutions that go along with the issues that we face, I don't see that as a wasted vote anyway, anyhow, and that's what we should all be voting.
But will most voters even realize there is an alternative to the two establishment parties? The simple answer is no, not unless a third-party voice is allowed into the televised debates.
No, there's no way. I mean, I do need to get into the national debates. Right now, what we're asking people to do is just get online, GaryJohnson2012.com, and just give the polling organizations a call to include my name in the polls. I think that if that happens, that'll have a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that I would actually be at 15% and be in the national debate. Right now, there are only 2 polling organizations out of 18 that are including my name, and I'm polling anywhere from a low of 6 to a high of 15, depending on the state.
During this campaign stop in Tampa, Florida, an appeal was made for Johnson supporters to contact CNN and urge them to include Johnson in its debate.
Need when it comes to making the media understand and be aware of this.
The man making that appeal was Alexander Snitker, whose 2010 run for the Florida Senate as the Libertarian candidate may have made him the poster child for abuse by pollsters and mistreatment by mainstream media.
I did a documentary recently on Alexander Snitker when he ran for the 2010 Senate to bid as Florida's Libertarian candidate, and I was sickened by how the media, the mainstream media, appeared to be the lapdog for the two establishment parties, and the pollsters just as much so. Is there any way to overcome that?
You know, I don't know if it's, I don't know which is the tail and which is the tail wagging the dog. This is taking on established interests, and I do see a real opportunity here. This is taking on the two-party system. This is taking on the powers that be, and that clearly there is a third choice. And I get back to civil liberties. Let's abolish the Patriot Act. Let's get out of Afghanistan. Let's balance the federal budget tomorrow. Things that neither of the two other candidates are talking about. I would also like to point out that as Libertarian candidate for president, I will be on the ballot in all 50 states, something that only 3 candidates are going to be able to lay claim to, which I also think is very significant.
And quite possibly a very big step towards inclusion in the debates. Reaching goals one step at a time, well, that's something a man who conquered Mount Everest would understand. I'm Larry Blucher for QuestionableThings.com.